Okay, so you're pregnant and you're trying to figure out where you want to give birth. So there are pretty much three places that you can give birth. Three common places are the hospital, of course. You can also give birth at a birthing center, and you can also, of course, give birth at home if that is your choice. But when you're deciding on which place that you want to give birth, you want to take into account the health of yourself as a birthing person, but also the health of your baby. Think about how you are as an individual. Are you really anxious or are you really calm? Do you want to have medical personnel around, or would you prefer for them not to be anywhere around? Do you want to be in a familiar environment like your home, or would you rather be in a hospital environment in case you need medical attention immediately? Or you may want a happy medium, which would be your birthing center. So it's more like a guest suite, but you also have an exam room, and there's also midwifery care there. So think about where you want to be based on how you're feeling as an individual, but also take into account your health and the health of your baby. And discuss your birth location preference with your provider so that they are aware. Now, if you're a person that has high anxiety, you get very afraid really fast, really easily, you probably shouldn't be home. Also, if you have a lot of pre-existing medical conditions yourself or your baby, home birth may not be the best option because you may need medical attention. Home birth may be a better option if you don't have any pre-existing conditions. If all your appointments have been well and you've discussed that with your provider and you're going to have care there, like a midwife and a doula, those things could be great. And your happy medium, the birthing center, I don't really want to have my baby at home, but I don't want to be in the hospital, then a birthing center would be great for you. So let's talk about what labor looks like in different locations. We'll start with the obvious, the hospital. Hospitals are very big on fetal monitoring. However, one thing to note is if you don't have a lot of chronic conditions, and if baby is okay and has been okay throughout the duration of your pregnancy, you can ask and request intermittent fetal monitoring. Another thing that you can request is that you have the right to walk around. You want to be mobile. You want to be able to walk up and down the halls, change your scenery. Also, ask if the hospital has any tools like a birthing ball or a peanut ball. These are things that can help you with relaxation, with comfort positioning, and it can also just help with movement. Movement is amazing because that's what is bringing baby down. You can also ask the staff if your bed actually gets into positions that are pretty helpful for labor, because that way you have a lot of tools in your room that you can use that will keep you moving and up and walking and mobile and actually in activity throughout the labor process. These tools are going to be extremely helpful because they're going to provide comfort for you in different positions throughout your labor process. That's going to help you feel better, relieve pain, and also decrease your labor time so that way you can bring baby earthside safely, comfortably, and calmly. Another thing to note about laboring in the hospital, they may or may not want you to eat or drink for just in case matters. Just in case could be cesareans. And so these are the reasons why you may be restricted on eating and drinking when you are in the hospital. It's also a great idea to labor at home longer because you do have that freedom to eat and drink and to nourish yourself when you're in the hospital. So let's talk about what labor looks like at a birthing center. Labor at a birthing center can be a little bit more relaxed. The birthing center is what I call the best of both worlds. You have something that feels and looks like a guest suite, but then you also have your midwife there and you have an exam room. Not to mention, you can have your family and friends there to support you. Also, most birthing centers have a kitchen. So you have the option to have food prepared for you or food brought in. You can eat, you can drink, there's hydration. It helps you to feel good, it helps you feel safe, and it helps you feel secure, and you don't feel that restriction. When you're restricted to food, it starts to make you feel a little anxious. Your stomach starts to hurt, you may have a headache, and it also makes you feel weak. So it's great that you have the option of having a kitchen and food at a birthing center. Also, in a birthing center, you're going to have your tools readily available to you. You have your birthing ball, your peanut ball. They have labor ladders. You also have the birthing pool there, or you have the bathtub. So you have so much space and so many tools to use. You can walk around. You have your support system there. You can also use aromatherapy. They have wickless candles. You can have your music therapy there. There's a lot of manipulation that you can do to your environment to make it feel warm and safe and comforting. The birthing center is such an amazing place if you have the opportunity and the access to that resource. Of course, you're home. You're in the comfort of your own space. You know it, it's familiar, you're comfortable there. Your food is there, your family is there, your support system is there. And you're not restricted on who can come in and out, who has to leave, who has to go. And you don't have to be, you're not forced to make the decision of choosing between who you want to be there in that moment. It's a special time, and you can literally have your whole family there if you want. When you are home, you are surrounded by familiar faces, familiar voices. It's comforting, it feels good, it's safe. You know every nook and cranny of your home, you know where things are, you know how things feel. And you can just be there with your people in your space and in your environment. You can have your whole tribe there, people supporting you. You don't have to worry about strangers walking in and out of your room. You can literally just be in peace, be in joy. And also, your family can be a part of the process. It's an amazing time to bond with other family members, such as parents, grandparents, and also siblings. It's a beautiful moment. You have such freedom, space, time, movement, voice. No one's there restricting you. You don't have to worry about the people down the hall listening to you scream. You're more comforted. The familiar voices are going to tell you to go ahead, release, let go. Whatever it is that you feel you need, you're going to have it there with you. Your people supporting you, the comfortable environment. And also, birthing at home can be an amazing experience. Just make sure you're surrounded by people that support you. You have the medical personnel there that you need, such as a midwife and a doula, and that you also have your tools there because it's home. So you have your tub that you're familiar with. You can also have your birthing ball there. You'll also have someone there, plenty of someone's people that can give you massages or back rubs or that can help push you in different positions. Not to mention, you have access to different family and friends that can come and go as you need them.